Hey, Minerva, you alright? It's not like you to leave your food untouched.
Oh, Claude, good timing. Here, take my bread.
What? You're not gonna eat it? Well, if you insist. Ow! This isn't bread, it's a rock!
It's bread, all right, and it's all we've got today. Now do you see the problem?
I suggested we quit while we're ahead, but Lieutenant Victor insists that we clean our plates regardless.
But of course, balanced nutrition is part and parcel with a nightly code of conduct.
Well, at this rate, you'll be the knights with no teeth. Wonder if it's softer on the inside. I know! I'll break it open with a wrench! Yeah! Nuts! I thought if there was just one weak spot, I could crack the whole thing open.
No weaknesses. This role has better defenses than the Federation itself.
How can I slice up the Empire if I can't at least manage to break bread? You're toast, you loathsome loaf!
Rise to the challenge, Lieutenant Victor. You mustn't give up.
Huh. If soft spots are encrusted with armor, even a humble loaf of bread can become unbreakable. It reminds me of... tanks!
You're welcome? A fine idea. Perhaps the greatest since sliced bread.
Well...
Oh. Whoa. What? Whoa. Oh. All done, Cl- Whoa. All done. All All done. Huh. Guess I'm a... Well...
Oh, yes. Yes. How could anything be so perfectly, achingly beautiful? It's heaven's light. The light of creation. An earthborn sun, crafted by human hands. A beacon of hope to light the path of mankind. You've done it, Al. Albert Miller, my dearest friend. Your final gift. This great Promethean fire you left behind will change the world! No. No. I am the one who will change this world. As Al's friend, it is my privilege, my right. Yes, I will be the one to finally grant your wish. Only I ever truly understood you, Al. I was your friend, and so I work in your stead. I will see it done.
Angie. Why? Huh? That wasn't there before. Is that a letter? This handwriting.
What did you say this ship's running on? It's running on her. What? The hell's that supposed to mean? Angie's just a little girl. What do you mean she's powering the ship? It's not just the Centurion. The Cavalier, the Comet. All the ships were the same. Our ship runs on Angie's power. The power of the Valkyria. Valkyria?
Yes. The main reactor is fueled by a Valkyria. Each ship was assigned one. On paper, they're civilian contractors. And the one assigned to the Centurion is named Angie. Angelica Farnaby.
Wait, hold on. Just what is a Valkyria? I heard they're descendants of the ancient Valkyr, who protected this land a long time ago. I've already been told that the Empire is weaponizing them, and that the Winter Witch is one specialized for combat. But you're saying the Federation has their own Valkyria? Not even as weapons, but as living batteries?
That's correct. Angelica has been modified to act as a power source. By exposing herself to Ragnite, she can generate energy far beyond conventional compression. She alone can produce enough energy to power this entire cruiser.
That's why the restricted area was so heavily guarded. You're using a human being. You locked a little girl in the reactor of a military ship.
Claude, she volunteered for this. She signed a waiver agreeing that she and her life belong to the military.
There's no way that could be legitimate.
On the contrary, it's a legally binding contract, just like the one you signed when you enlisted. It was an accident that she left the main reactor and met you all, and suffered amnesia at that. But once she remembered her duty, she returned to the main reactor of her own volition.
Is this even possible?
She and all the others volunteered for this initiative. They're doing whatever they can for their homeland.
But both the Cavalier and the Comet are gone.
Indeed. The Valkyria's fates are tied to their ships. They knew the risks. The immense propulsion power of the snow cruisers would be unattainable without Valkyrian support. And Operation Cygnus is impossible without these ships. This plan has been in the works for a long time.
I knew it. This was already being prepared even before Operation Northern Cross.
Correct. The United States of Vinland developed these ships and their tech. They are the hidden orchestrators of Cygnus.
This is insane. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Are you going to abandon the mission, then? Would you betray your allies just to take the moral high ground?
Betray my allies?
For every day we move forward on the Crystal Sea, our allies on land are retreating from the Empire. As we speak, the Federation's death toll keeps on growing. Operation Northern Cross is a lost cause. The Cygnus fleet is the only hope we have of ending this war. And here we are, 2 days from the Imperial capital. 3 at most, even with combat.
Then, you plan on storming the enemy's capital with Angie still hooked up to the main reactor?
That's correct. Claude, do you believe the captain will wake up from this?
I don't know. I can only hope so.
We'll need a decision. Soon. Who else could make that call without being swayed by emotion? Please, Captain. We need you to wake up.
That little girl was moving the ship? All this time it was her? What is this shit? Is this supposed to be a joke?
She was smiling.
Huh?
Angie, she was smiling. She said she had to go back to where she belonged. Then the door closed, and she was locked inside. She was looking at me until the main reactor came on. She was smiling the whole time.
You think she wanted this?
I think she wanted to save us. And that was the only way.
But she's just a goddamn kid! We're using this child as a tool of war?
Read this.
To my favorite big sis Riley. First, I want to say I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you, but I just couldn't. When I got on the ship, I signed a piece of paper that had a lot of big words, but it said the military would take care of my family after I'm gone. After that, I drank some medicine, and it tasted really bad, and I got really sleepy. And then I was in the Forbidden Sector, and the whole time I was in there, I was dreaming. It was a really scary dream. Lots of people were fighting. They got hurt and died. So when I woke up, and everyone was so... I've never felt happier in my life. Even though there's a war going on outside, the ship is like a really big house with a really big family. But I have a family back home, too. There's my papa, and one little sister, and 2 little brothers. Papa just drinks all day and doesn't go to work. That's why we didn't have any money. But then men in uniforms came to my village. They told us to take an aptitude test. And that's how I learned I could be a Valkyria. I could be useful. So I made a promise with the soldiers. They'd give Papa money and help my sister and brothers go to school. And in return, I'd go away on this ship.
What?
To tell you the truth, I really didn't want to do it. I wanted to stay home with my family. But if I didn't help, they told me a lot of happy families would be sad, and lots of people might get hurt. They said it was my duty to help, so I decided it was the right thing to do.
Duty.
But you know what? I actually kinda liked being here. I think I learned something from everybody on the ship. I learned what it means to protect someone you love. And I learned why this war has to end. So I'm going back to the place where I belong. I'm really proud that I could help protect everyone. Thank you, Riley. And tell everyone else thanks, too. Goodbye.
Holy shit! What the hell is this? Claude, this operation's over. We're taking Angie and we're getting the hell out of here!
If we do that, this ship will stop dead in its tracks. They'd never make it to the Imperial capital.
You think I give a shit? What the hell kind of victory is worth killing an innocent girl? Riley, you feel the same way, right? Oh, come on, Kai, say something!
I think I finally see why my brother left the Federation.
I mean, for SETI.
He always avoided saying anything outright. All he'd tell me is that the Federation had been twisted.
Yeah, after seeing this shit, I'd say the same thing. I can't take this. You see what they've done to her?
I know. It's unforgivable, but...
Kai?
But in this moment, all I know for sure is that Angie is fighting harder than any of us.
Angie wants peace. She chose this path herself. She's fighting her own battle, her own war, in the blue fires of that reactor. All we can do for her now is fight at her side.
On attack!
Couldn't even... Come on, let's go!
Preparations complete. I'm heading out.
Riley, wait! You know Ragnite better than anyone, so I need to ask you something. That explosion that came from the Cavalier, was it... Did that explosion come from the main reactor?
The reactor's energy output is hundreds of times beyond whatever we could achieve through standard compression. But even with that kind of power, I don't know if it would trigger a chain reaction as massive as the one we saw. Look, I'm sure I could give you an answer if I had time to analyze the data. But I'm sorry, I'd really rather not think about all that right now.
No, I'm sorry. I was being insensitive. The squad we're up against is probably the one we fought before, led by the black-plated tank. I know you've got a lot on your mind, so for now, let's just focus on winning this battle.
Got it.
Who'd have thought HQ would personally request the Ausbruch for this assignment?
That massive explosion probably got the top brass panicking.
Can't blame him. If one of those things went off inside the capital, if it's gotta explode, make it happen on the Crystal Sea, far away from the capital. HQ's orders.
So we're the expendable pawns again, huh?
Not if I have anything to say about it. Chromaria's heading for the enemy ship from the other side. We'll distract it from the front, and she'll destroy it.
Destroy? If I recall, Belgar and Agent Forseti seemed pretty intent on capturing that ship in one piece.
Not happening. We are sinking that thing. Orders be damned. Some things just can't be allowed to exist.
Huh? Well, destruction's fine by me. I'm just hoping one of our shots doesn't set the damn thing off, sir.
No worries. Chromaria's gotten better with her power. She's more stable now. She won't lose control. I'll look after her.
Yeah, whatever you say, lover boy.
Anyway, thanks to HQ's meddling, we're finally out of Doc Belgar's jurisdiction. Once we're done here, I think it's time for us to take a nice, long vacation.
To be honest, I was terrified of that Winter Witch when I first saw her. Maybe it's just me, but ever since she met you, she's gotten more approachable, more human. She's been acting, dare I say, cuter. I understand why you'd want to protect her, sir.
You might find she's a little too hot for you to handle.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not making a move on her. Got enough enemies without you trying to kill me, too.
That silhouette.
Lieutenant Colonel Volts, the enemy ship's been sighted. We're moving at full speed to engage.
This is it. My soulmate and I get to have one last dance. I will protect the capital. My men, my motherland, and the woman I love. I'll protect them all.
Let's review the mission info, shall we?
You better keep up.
Lock and load!
Come with me if you want to live.
Kind of exciting.
Onward to victory.
Let's rough them up.
Let's do this. Moving out.
Ready and waiting.
My turn.
I've got this. Ready and waiting.
It won't be easy, but I have faith in you. Commence operations.
We're closing in on the Imperial capital. Keep going, no matter what. Squad E, move out!
This is untenable. The ice field's practically shattered. There's cracks everywhere.
It must have been the Cavalier. The shockwave did all this.
And the heat thinned out the ice. The infantry should be all right, but I don't know about our vehicles.
It looks like it can take the weight of a tank, but we should still be careful out here.
Claude, they're here. It's that black tank again.
Those assholes again. Come on, let's settle this once and for all.
Yeah!
Watch out! It's the Valkyria!
They're just sending her out from the start? Guess they're done playing around. It's going to be a full assault.
So it's a pincer attack. This might get messy.
This is an order. Focus on the enemy tanks. We're gonna take them down. Trust me.
Let's spot each other.
I got your back.
Let's spot each other.
I shall keep you from harm.
You're being targeted.
Enemy spotted!
We can't let them reach the capital. This ends here. Fire! Fire!
I suppose I have no choice.
Not even a scratch. Let's get physical!
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Hell yeah!
I suppose I have no choice.
They're firing on us!
Let's get physical! Hell yeah!
I'm on
I
board.
have no choice.
Nasty!
No!
Here I go.
Get through to the car!
Hey, listen!
You're being targeted. Come in.
This is an order. Find your weak link and break through it.
I'll knock them down.
has begun their counterattack.
Let's do it to it!
Let's see some spirit.
Eat this!
I'll tenderize
Do
you.
it to it!
Come in.
I'll knock them down. There!
I shall support you.
Here I go. That doesn't work on me. I'll knock them down.
Keep firing!
Time to get pumped up!
I couldn't have asked for a better soulmate. There's nothing like slow dancing the night away. But I think we should see other people. It was fun. We're just not right for each other. And besides, it's somebody new. Girl worth fighting for. So, this isn't for us. One of us walks away, and one of us dies. My feelings, right? Let's go out with a bang. That's what Ausbruch means. The eruption. We're the fire and the ice, and we'll burn with you on your pyre.
Engaging!
I was chosen. There.
No.
You're gonna ruin this pretty phase.
Weak!
Fire!
Easy. Now! Too slow! Impossible!
Move! Come on, move! Sorry, everyone. It's no use. We'll never drive them off if we just stay in this position. First, we have to leave this base to get out of the pincer. Then, we'll find a position that gives us the advantage. From there, we'll regroup for a counterattack.
We have to fight the tanks and the witch at the same time? I'm getting the shakes just thinking about it.
I know this looks bad, but we still have a chance. Last time, the Valkyria fell back after we beat the tank. It worked before, so let's focus on the tank first. It probably won't work the same way twice, but at least it'll get us out from between a rock and a hard place. She may be a Valkyria, but she's still just one person, right?
Yeah, right.
We need more vehicles. Requesting reserve vehicle deployment.
Acknowledged. Hailing mechanical crew. Ready to deploy vehicle.
Let's see some spirit!
Come!
How dare you!
I'm thankful.
Uh-oh! The enemy's firing back!
Found him!
Leave it to me! Didn't feel a thing!
They're in range.
Hell yeah!
I hope you're thankful.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Clear a path!
Eat this!
This got nasty.
No movement from the enemy tank.
We did it! We finally beat them!
He's been a threat since we first fought at Ziegfeld. He always cornered us somehow. It was never a fluke. His tactics, his ability, his command, and his fearlessness. I could feel it even through the tank's armor. It's like he lit a fire under me. I guess this is what it's like to have a rival.
He really was a tough one.
Well, they weren't bad. For him's sake, we just faced one of the strongest forces in the Empire! And we won!
The battle's not over yet. Don't let your guard down.
She's right. We've still got one last enemy. The most terrifying one on the field.
The Winter Witch, Valkyria.
Your performance in the previous...
He's dead. They killed him.
The blizzard's gone.
It stopped.
He's gone. Forever.
Why?